What's up, everyone? You know what I noticed? People think I'm really a chef. They think I'm out here chefing, man. I'm not a chef. No, I'm a cooking ass. You know what a cooking ass is? A cooking ass is someone that sees something that they like, know they like a certain recipe, a certain dish, and they learn how to make it. They go out and do it, and they put it on camera for everyone to see. All right, that's a cooking ass. I'm not a chef. I'm a cooking ass. All right, you can be one too. All right, because you can make a choice. You make a choice every single day. So on today's episode, I have a special request, and this request was to make these awesome Hassleback potatoes. Have you heard of that before? Hassleback potatoes. It's not just a regular Hassleback potato. It's a crosscut Hassleback potato. Right? It sounds fancy. It kind of looks fancy, but it's so simple. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't simple, and it tastes delicious. I promise you. I promise you. I didn't make this recipe. I might have the link below, maybe if I feel like it, but I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't make this recipe up. I found it. It was requested for me to make it. I did, and it came together really well. So, come on, come on. We're going on a journey, and we're going to make these potatoes today. You're cooking with dough. I just restored my cast iron skillet from its rusty grave, so the first thing I wanted to cook in it was this bacon. If you have 2 or more cast iron skillets, I say cook the bacon while the potatoes are in the oven. I don't, so I prepared them first. I took about a pound of thick cut bacon and sliced them down. All we're doing here is making some fresh bacon bits. Throw them in the skillet, let them cook up, and simmer. Looks so good. After they simmered for a little bit, I drained the grease and threw them back on the skillet because I wanted to have extra crispy bacon. And this is exactly what I came away with, some crispity, crunchity bacon. Up next, we prep our potato. Slice a portion of the bottom off to create a flat surface. You don't want to cut too much off because you want to keep the potato as whole as possible. Then I took 2 spoons of similar thickness and placed them on either side of the potato and made evenly spaced cuts through it. You do not want to have the potato cut all the way through, and that's what the spoons are preventing. Cutting the potato this way is exactly what creates a Hassleback. They're usually tighter cuts in one direction, creating an accordion-like visual effect. But we're cross-cutting them today. So the same way we cut them vertically is the same way we're going to be cutting them horizontally. Not only will it look cool, but it's going to help us reach the inner parts of the potatoes so we can season it. But more on that later. Now it's time to coat the potatoes with soft butter. You don't have to use too much, and you don't have to worry about getting the butter deep into the cuts because we can do it more effectively later on. Just make sure the outside gets evenly coated. I got some pepper and rubbed it all over the potatoes. And I did the same thing with a little bit of salt. I really kept it simple with the seasoning since it's the first time I'm making this recipe, but you can add whatever you like to your potatoes to season them. Maybe something that complements the main dish you're having your potatoes with. I spread a little bit of olive oil on our skillet. It's about a 10-inch skillet. I can only cook 3 potatoes in it. I do believe with a 12-inch skillet you can cook 4, but it is what it is. Take your skillet, move it over to a preheated oven to 425, and you're going to leave it in there for 45 minutes. While the potatoes are cooking, we can start the aioli, which literally translates to garlic and oil. What we're doing here is making a souped up mayo sauce. I diced up some fresh chives, added half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of mayo, about a teaspoon of granulated onion and minced garlic since I couldn't find any granulated garlic, more pepper and salt. Then I eyeballed the olive oil. Add more if you'd like to change the viscosity of the sauce. Mix it all together and you're done. This aioli smells and tastes so good, you'll probably use it in other recipes. 45 minutes later, we pull out our potatoes. As you can see, they've opened up a bit, so now's the perfect time to hit them with some more butter. You can also see that the sides of 2 of the potatoes have fallen down. That means I cut a little too far on those sides, but I was cool with it since it's my first time making it. I could have gotten away with adding a bit more butter to the skillet for basting, since the cuts allow for the butter to run through the middle, but I was happy with how it turned out. After basting, you throw the potatoes back into the oven for 10 more minutes. After that, you're done. For my plating, I added cheddar cheese, green onions, and drizzled that aioli sauce on top with those crispy bacon bits. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, cross-cut Hassleback potatoes. Thank you so much for watching, and never forget, you can either be a cooking ass or a looking ass. So choose wisely.
Final!